Hello everyone, hope you have a nice day and welcome to my new blog. And I am Nimal Pal. And today we discuss about inventory management. The term inventory refers to the stock of raw materials, spare parts and finished products held by a business firm. As we all know, it is the aggregate the quality of materials, resources and goods that are ideal at a given point of time. Inventory management refers to the processes of managing the stocks of finished products, semi finished products, and raw materials by a firm. Inventory management, if done properly, can bring down cost and increase the revenue of a firm. So, the inventory management process begins as soon as the firm has started production and ordered raw materials, semi-finished products or any other things from a supplier. Once order have been placed, there is generally a short period of time available to the firm to put an inventory management plan in place before the supplies are delivered. So, inventory management helps the firm to decide in advance where these supplies should be stored. If the firm is getting supply of small sized goods, it may not be much of a problem to store them in their storeroom. But in the case of large goods, on has to be careful so that the warehousing space is optimally utilized. So, first of all, we discuss about in details what is inventory management and the meaning of its definition, objectives, purposes of inventory management, importance of inventory management, classification of inventory management types, techniques, ABC analysis, norms, motivates and motives factors and more about inventory management. So a large part of total assets of a business is found in the form of an inventory. To observe that the investment in inventory is not unnecessarily high, management should keep proper control on the amount and structure of inventory. Because among all the current assets of businesses, inventory is the least liquid. Any wrong in the management of inventory cannot be corrected easily and it can be very costly for the firm. Funds of the firm which are produced or procured from internal as well as external sources needed to be managed inventory, and for this purpose inventory should be aware of all the factors affecting the level of management and the methods of to control it. The main objective of inventory management is to determine the level of each type of inventory. For these purposes, the purchasing and carrying cost should be compared with their benefits also. For example, when a firm purchases in bulk quantity, its out of stock cost and risks decreases, but in case it continues to purchase, it reaches a point where its carrying cost exceed its benefits. Therefore, the management should maintain only a proper level of inventory. Not only the financial manager is concerned with inventory management, but it also affects marketing and production managers. For determining an optimum level of inventory, proper coordination among all of them is essential. Inventory is a current asset. Inventory means the goods which are kept for sale during the general operation of business. In case of trading institute, it includes only finished goods. It manufacturing concerns inventory may include first of all inventory raw materials. So inventory of work in progress, inventory of finished goods, inventory of stores and supplies. So in raw materials, such goods are included which are converted into finished goods. with the help of production processes. So it is an important constitute or constituent of the cost of finished products. So in the semi-finished goods, all those goods are included which are in different stages of production processes, and some process is to be employed to convert it into finished products also. So after the completion of the manufacturing processes, semi-finished goods are converted into finished products. Thus, finished goods are those goods on which the manufacturing work is completed and available for sales. Stored and supplies included fuel, coal, cotton, lubricant, oil, broom, chemicals, etc. So the stores do not enter into the production process directly but are needed to run the production process smoothly and constitute an average small part in the total investment also. Now the raw materials and semi-finished goods help in the process of production and finished goods. Inventory helps in fulfilling the demand of customers also. The quality of each type of inventory of different depending on the nature of the different businesses. For example, in a firm engaged in manufacturing activity, the level of all types of inventory will be high. But in a trading business like wholesale or retail trade, the stock of finished products will be high, but there will be no stock of work in progresses, raw materials, and stores and supplies. Inventory can be financed out of short term loans from banks, but it will affect interest charges, cost of inventory, and interest charges can be reduced by proper inventory planning and control also. The term inventory refers to the stock of raw materials, spare parts, as I mentioned earlier, and finished products held by a business firm. It is aggregated by quality of materials and resources and goods that are ideal at given point of time. The resources may be of any type, for example, main materials and machines, or money when the resources involved in materials are good in any stage of completions or completions. Inventory refers to as stocks. Hence, inventory refers to the stocks that a business firm keeps to meet its further requirement of productions and sales also. In financial parlance, inventory is defined as the sum of the value of raw materials, fuels and lubricants and spare parts. Now inventory are maintained by basically for the operational smoothness which they can affect by uncoupling successive stages of production, whereas the monetary value of inventory serves as a guide to indicate the size of the investment made to achieve these operational conveys. So inventory management refers to the process of managing the stocks of the finished products, semi-finished products, and raw materials by a firm. So the inventory management process begins as soon as the firm has started production and ordered raw materials, semi-finished production, or any other things from a supplier. Once order have been placed, there is generally a short period of time available to the firms to put an inventory management plan in place before the supplies are delivered. So from invoice to purchase order, the purchase manager has to do a lot of paperwork and documentation involves in inventory management. Although the purchase manager is generally responsible to take care of inventory of the firm, the finance manager has to play an active role in the management of inventory. He is, in fact, he is the decision maker in whole process of inventory management. Any firm would like to keep higher levels of inventory. This will enable the firm to be more flexible in supplying to the customers and will find ease in its production schedule. Most of the customers may require immediate delivery, and higher inventory may help meeting their demands, and hence there would less and less chances of sales being disrupted. But there is always a cost involved in the inventory. As you all know, this cost, as mentioned earlier, includes the capital cost of the stock and the cost of the storing and carrying, etc. On the other hand, holding a lower level of stocks than required may result in stock outs. The stock outs be sales loss or customers dissatisfactions. These stock outs may also result in delays or hold ups in the production processes also. So given the benefits of holding inventory and cost of stock outs, the firm will be tempted to hold maximum possible inventory, but this is costly too, because the funds blocked in inventory always have an opportunity cost. So the firm has to avoid both overstocking as well as understocking and determine an optimum level of inventory in such a way as to get the best return thereof. It must weigh the benefits of holding inventory against its opportunity cost while determining the optimum level of inventory. The firm has to take necessary steps to reconcile the differing viewpoints of production managers, marketing managers, and the finance manager also. No doubt, most of the decisions relating to inventory are taken by the purchase managers in consultations with the production manager. Still, the finance manager should ensure that the inventory is properly controlled, and he should stress the need for the considerations of financial implications of inventory management. Thus, the inventory management focuses on determining and maintaining an optimum level of inventory in the firm. The inventory management seeks to maximize the wealth of the shareholders by designing and implementing such policies which attempt to minimize of the cost of procuring and maintaining the inventory. Now, through the efficient of management of inventory, the wealth of owner will be maximized to reduce the requirement of cash in business. Inventory turnover should be maximized, and management should save itself from the loss of production and sales arising from its being out of stock. On the one hand, management should maximize stock turnover so that investment in inventory could be minimized, and on the other hand, it should keep adequate inventory to operate the production and sales activities efficiently. The main objectives of inventory management is to maintain inventory at an appropriate level so that it is neither excessive nor short of requirement also. So, thus management is faced with two conflicting objects: to keep inventory at sufficient level, high level to perform production and sales activities smoothly, to minimize investment in inventory at minimum level of maximizing profitably. Both inadequate and excessive quantities of inventory are undesirable for businesses. So these mutually conflicting objectives of inventory management can be explained in the form of the cost associated with the inventory and the profits accruing from it. Low quantum of inventory reduces cost, and high level of inventory saves business from being out of stock and helps in running the production and sales activities smoothly. The objectives of inventory management can be explained in detail as under: to ensure that the supply of raw materials and finished goods will remain continuous so that the production processes is not halted and the demands of the customers are duly met to minimize the carrying cost of inventory, to keep investment in inventory at the optimum level, to reduce the losses of the theft, obsolescence of wastage, etc., to make arrangement for the sales of slow moving items in organizations, to minimize inventory ordering cost. So, top 5 purposes of inventory management: to meet expected demands of the market, intermediate and end users, take advantages of price increase and quantity discounts to allow flexibility in production scheduling, to seek protection from variations in raw materials delivery time, reduce transit cost and duration. So thanks for the video, my friends. That's for the video, and thanks for watching my videos. If you like my videos, please subscribe, comments, like my channel. Thanks a lot for watching my video.